This is a 3D printer or a rapid prototyping machine, and just a few years ago, it cost about $250,000, okay, to have one of these. The technology's been around for a while. It was an invention, but not an innovation. It's now becoming an innovation. Now think of what that means for manufacturing. In the future, you're not going to stand in line at the Apple store waiting for the next iPhone to come out. You're going to print it at home. Think of the music industry. Music industry used to be about manufacturing vinyl discs that were in a distribution network sold at retail stores. And that all changed. Manufacturing could go through the very same thing. When people have home 3D printers, they're going to print the manufactured stuff at home. And so what is the value in the music industry? It's not in the physical good. The value in the music industry is the intellectual property. It's the song, it's the data. And I think the same thing is going to happen in manufacturing, because the complexity is free. The 3D printer doesn't care if it's printing a Lamborghini or a Camry. It costs the same to print either one. And I talk about printing a car and you laugh, except for the fact that that's already in the past. That's already happened. Herbie has printed a 3D car. Did you know about the 3D printed organs? They had an inkjet printer technology that printed not inks in 3 dimensions, but it printed stem cells and a calcium lattice. And it prints and stutters those stem cells onto that calcium lattice in layers, and they put that down into a solution, an oxygenated solution that the stem cells grow in, and you can grow organs. And they printed a 3D kidney in 3 days. They brought out a student who had bladder cancer and would have died had they not printed, using his stem cells, his DNA, a replacement bladder, implanted it in him. He walked out on stage perfectly healthy to live the rest of his life. That organ will not get rejected because it was his DNA, his stem cells. When you think of people having 3D printers at your local mall, printing out your tennis shoes, maybe in your home someday, it means that manufacturing is going to change, not just in how we make and how we get our products, but the fact that we don't need to do mass production. Not everything needs to be the same. We can get back to the master craftsman days before the Industrial Revolution, but at the price point that's even cheaper than the Industrial Revolution, because we don't have to transport, warehouse, and put on the Nordstrom rack the stuff that didn't sell, right? Just print what people actually want when they want it. If you're in the architecture industry, you're thinking, oh, he's just talking about manufacturing, this isn't going to affect me, except for the fact that at the University of Southern California, this professor, Kashnevis, is already printing 3D buildings. He's scaled up the technology to print an entire building. They take concrete, they embed in it things that are similar to carbon fibers. It becomes super strong, stronger than any concrete you know, and it's 3D printed into any shape, all automatically. So what happens to the construction industry when we don't have construction? It's just like the music industry. It's dramatic opportunity for change.